Hi guys, welcome back to another Tomb Raider 1 Remastered, part of the 1 through 3 Remastered collection of a gameplay walkthrough video and everything. This is where we left off last video and everything. So we are going to continue from here. So we're going to be making a big jump here and everything. So we're not going to make, I think we're supposed to make a big jump from here. So what we're going to do is, we are going to jump across, and we missed, so we're going to load that in. But that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, sometimes we miss. That's perfectly fine. So, yeah, I think I'm supposed to make it from over here, because that's too high. So, we have to make it over here. So, I'm going to do another save from here, basically. That way we're in the right spot. I forgot. That's going to be the... That's right. That's the high one. We have to make it across here, because this is a low rise one. And then we're going to get this med kit first. So, we have to go over where we can get the med kit. Okay, so we're going to pick this med kit up, and then what you want to do is, you want to hold the button that keeps you from falling off a ledge. That way she grips the ledge. So that's what we got to do. Okay. So we're going to come all the way along to the end. And then so you can see that little thing right there. That's what we got to jump onto. What I like to do is, I like to save. That's what I like to do. Because we're going to have some enemies. Let me pop down here. And you can hear them. So I'm going to make a quick save. Just in case something happens. You know, because it's always good to make those quick saves. Okay, and you hear another one. You hear another little flap, 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 flap. Yeah. That means there's a bat. Another bat somewhere. Oh, there you can see the shadow of the bat. And the bat, right, is stuck, it looks like. Sometimes bats get stuck on something. Okay, since we already saved, I'm going to save one more time. That way, that other bat shows that it's, you know, gone. Let's see if I jump and see if that gets it unstuck. Gonna jump again. Try to get it unstuck. Okay, I'm gonna jump again. Try to get this bat. There we go. Try to get that bat to unstick. There we go. Sometimes the bat gets stuck, so it's a good thing to do that. I'm gonna save it one more time. That way we have all the bats are just gone, basically. That way we have all the bats gone, basically, so that we don't have to worry about the bats. Okay, so we're gonna come all the way up here. Okay, just keep walking. It's a really long, windy path, but you just gotta keep going. Basically, all the way to the end, basically. Now, this is where we're going to have some tricky stuff. So, there's a med kit we're going to grab. Because I'm going to make sure you guys are fully stocked. So, I'm going to grab everything along the way, basically. I'll do some secrets that I know about. Because I only know a few secrets that I know of. Basically. And then we're going to jump right there. Okay. So, we're going to go right along here. Just continue, basically. I know a lot of these paths are really long and everything. But just keep going. If you guys wanted to hold on the ledge, you could do that. Because I don't take fall damage right there. I'm going to jump up and then drop that. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so they're here. Oh, wrong way. Here, you want to grab your shotgun. And then I'm going to make a save. Just in case something happens here. Well, you don't have to use your shotgun here, but I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to switch back to my automatic pistols. But yeah, I use a shotgun to take care of him a lot quicker. Excuse me. Okay. That was the gorilla. So I gave him a couple of shots. So if we see him again, because we have to go that way again anyway. So if we see him again, we'll be able to take care of him a lot easier. And the music was great. So shit if the music has to stop abruptly. I'm just walking all the way to the end here. Now, we are going to have to jump down eventually pretty soon from here. So, not in this section, but later. So I'm going to save, just in case I drop off. So see that little block over there? That's what we're going to jump over to. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Almost fell in. There's a crocodile, as you can see, right there. Or a gator. I think. Yep, it is. Okay. Okay, it's no longer alive, so we are going to save again. That we don't have to be anywhere near it. Okay, good thing we didn't drop down. But yeah, you can see it's no longer alive. So we're going to go this way. It's having a long sleep at the fishies nap, basically. Yeah, we're going to go this way. I'm going to climb up here. I know it's really hard to see this block here. We have to climb up here and be really careful, otherwise you're going to fall down. You don't want to fall down. And then we got to get rid of these little bats, basically, and everything. So now we're going to save. Okay, I have quite a bit of damage from, I think, the last time we played, the last video. So I'm going to go, okay, it's a bat. Over here is where I wanted to go. I have to jump up, because I can't, and then she just slides down. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here. Okay, I thought that was ammo, but it was just a bat. Okay. Okay, this is what we want to pick up. We want to pick up this, lead brick is what we want to pick up, basically. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump across. And we took a little damage, but it's okay. And I'm going to jump over here. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Let me see. Okay. No, I didn't want to go that way, Laura. Laura. I didn't want to go that way. I wanted you to go this way, but you didn't want to go that way. Okay. Okay. And then go this way. There we go. Okay. Now we're set for these lions, basically. You can use whatever you want. Me, I'm going to use shotgun, but you can use automatic pistols or shotgun. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and heal up using my small med kit. That way I have a little bit more health. Then I'm going to do a quick save. Yeah, we just wait for our lion friends. What we do. We can take care of them, basically. I'll walk over here. That way we can see. Yeah, we're just gonna wait here patiently. Yeah, if we don't see them, I'm gonna probably... Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump over here. And that way we can wait patiently for the lions. Because we got a couple of shots in on the lions. I'm gonna jump backwards. I think the lions would show up by now. Okay. Always takes a while for these lions to show up. Let's go this way. Where are these lions when you need them? Where these lions go? Wait, where do these lions go? They're there. Okay. I think we got all the lions. Oh. I thought that was a gorilla coming over that way. Okay. We're gonna go this way. Okay, we have to go back to where we have to get the last and final brick. Lead brick, basically. I've got my shotgun up just in case the gorilla went all the way this way. Just never know with these gorillas, you know. Okay, I hear a gorilla, so we're fine. So I am going to pull this up just in case another gorilla, you know, pops around. I'm gonna switch over to my automatic pistols here in a minute and save here in a minute. So I'm gonna go up here. Now, the next one we're going to go to is going to be, let me show you guys the camera. You guys know which way we're going. We're going to go to this door right here, basically. So that's what we're going to go next. So I'm going to switch over to my automatic pistols and everything. So let's see. Okay. Which ones have to be up and which ones have to be down? So let's see. Okay, looks like 2 are up, 1 is down, and 1 is up. So these ones are up. Okay. And it looks like this one is... okay, this one's up as well. Right? Okay. So let's see which one is up and which one's down. Okay. Okay. So, it looks like... look here. Trying to make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, 2 are supposed to be up, and then 1 is supposed to be down. Okay, that's correct. Okay, and then, are the other 2 supposed to be up as well? No. 1 on the end is supposed to be down. Okay. And it's open. Okay, so we're going to do a quick save. I'm going to go get our last lead brick. Then we are going to head to the King of Midas, but not just yet. Because what I like to do is, after I get that last brick, I like to do this, get this door open, basically. And after that door is open, then I basically, go right into it. After, you know, I can just go right into that door after I get all the bricks and stuff. That's what I like to do. That way it's all set, basically. And that way you just don't have to go back up there, basically. That way it's open after you get this last brick, basically. It's like, since you're in this section, it's like, why not, right? Why not go open up that door? That's what I'm going to do after I get this last lead brick, basically. And get that last door open and then go to King of Midas, basically. I'm going to show you guys where King of Midas is. I showed you guys in the last video, but I'll be showing you guys again, just in case you don't know where to go. You're playing it for the first time. Oh, okay, I forgot to grab on the ledge. Basically. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. There. So I forgot to do. Because your head's going to hit that little shelf there. Okay, so we're going to be making some running jumps, basically. I like to save before each jump. That way if something does happen and I fall, I can just load the save like you guys saw. So that's what we're going to be doing. Each time I'm going to do a save and then I'm going to do jumps, basically. That way I can reload if I fall, basically. And I'll let you guys know when to get out your shotgun, basically. I'd say get out your shotgun right here before you make your final jump into that little section over there after that block there. There's an enemy in there, but it's not wanting to show up, so I'm going to save. Before I jump. There. Okay, you got a little damage, but that's not bad. A little damage isn't bad. At least we got our shotgun out beforehand. Okay, now, I think I'm going to leave it just in case a gorilla shows up, because I can't remember if a gorilla shows up or not, basically. I actually want to save. Because sometimes I do fall. Well, not fall, but I fall into some spikes sometimes. Oh boy, that was way too close. Okay. So yeah, we're going to go this way. Okay, there's no gorillas, so we can get back to our pistols. I'm going to use my pistols here in a minute. Get pull up this ledge. Okay. So I'm going to switch over to my pistols real quick. Okay, then I'm going to use my camera to see what we're looking at here. Okay, so we got 2 down on each end and the rest are up. So, okay, so this is easy since we have the other one down on the end. We can just pull the last one up. The door should show open. And look at that, the door is open. Okay, so we're going to drop down. And then after I drop down, I'm going to do a little save, basically. I'm going to do a save, not right here though, because I don't want to be too far back. So we're going to save before we go into Palace of Midas, is what we're going to do. So we're just going to go along here, basically. Like I say, I know it's a really long path to get back, but just keep going. I do a couple of jumps to, you know, to help me with the distance so I can go a lot quicker along here. It helps me go a little quicker, not a whole lot quicker, but a little quicker. So yeah, we're just going to go this way. This is where the path you want to go, because this is where Path of Hand of Midas is, basically. So that my computer is kind of laggy at times. I just need to get more memory for my computer. I'm going to try and do that maybe next month. I just got to look and see where my specs are so I can write things down, basically. So I know I'm getting the right memory. I get both memories, basically, for this computer. It's going to be expensive. So I figure next month would be good, since I have to pay rent next month as well. So, everyday life, you know. Okay. So, yeah, don't touch the Hand of Midas. Basically, that's why I saved back there. But if you guys want to, like, jump on top of him and turn Lara into gold, you can do that if you want to, and everything. Let me turn this way. I'm gonna blow my nose, guys, so give me a second. My nose is running. There we go. But yeah, if you guys want to turn her into gold, Lara into gold, but just make sure you save first, basically. If you don't have that achievement and everything. So now we got all 3 of these. Turn gold. Now we're gonna go, and we're gonna go to that door. And me, what I like to do is I like to make a save. At a certain point. I'm gonna show you guys where I make a save at a certain point. And I'd have your shotgun at the ready too, so don't worry, I'll be getting my shotgun out here in a few minutes. And everything, so don't worry. So we're gonna go back. This is the wrong way, sorry guys. That was the way. But yeah, you're gonna have some enemies, basically. I think it's 1 or 2 enemies. I think it's just 1 enemy, I think. Can't remember if it was 2 enemies, but I think there's just 1 enemy, that you have to face. So we're gonna get our shotgun out so we're ready. I'm also gonna show you guys where some ammo is as well. There's no med kits, but there is an ammo, I believe. Okay. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to get my shotgun out. And where I'm gonna save. Yeah. I'm gonna get killed by this lion. There we go. That's why I always get my shotgun out. There's just 1 enemy here, I believe. So, and we know what he was guarding, basically. And I'm gonna do a save here. And we're going to be ending the level. After we get these put in, it's going to end the level, I believe. I think it ends the level. I could be wrong. But, yeah, so we're going to go around this way. There is going to be some ammo. And I'm pretty sure you guys recognize this ammo. It is shotgun ammo. So I'm going to pick that up. That way we have a little bit more in the shotgun. And like I say, too, if you guys want to make more ammo, you guys know the cheat. I do that when I get low on ammo, even though it discontinues out what you picked up so far. It goes right back to the same ammo that you collect, you know, that you use a cheat, which is perfectly fine because you can pick up ammo anywhere. Basically, this game gives you tons of ammo pickups and everything. So you're going to get a lot of, you know, ammo, basically. But yeah, I can't remember if this didn't end the level. I can't remember, but we'll find out if this ends the level or not. But I think it does. I know there's one section where the level doesn't end until after that whole section. Basically, looks like one section is pretty long. So before we continue, I'm going to do a save just in case it is the end of the level. I always like to make saves just in case it is the end of the level, basically. I'm trying to space out my saves as well. There we go. So that was the end of the level. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying these long videos also. And everything. I'm going to make a different save right here. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to drop down into shit. Okay, we have rats, rather. Okay, so I got a little bit of damage, but that's not bad. You know. To be fine, we got a little damage. Oh, I think I'm supposed to push it. I always forget you have to push, because this is a small space, so we have to push. I forgot that I had to push these blocks sometimes. I always forget when it's small like this, that means you gotta push, basically. Gotta push these blocks. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to push it this way. You can see there's a lever right there, so we want to push this all the way to the end. Make sure it's all the way to the end, and it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and I'm going to save after I do this lever. But what you want to do is, you want to save. Do not come off this boulder, okay? Not come off of here. And you can hear them. There's 2 rats. Okay, before jumping down there, go over here. There is a med kit. And I don't know if a lot of you knew about med kit being right there. Okay. And she reverted back to her default outfit, which I do not want her in her default outfit. I want her in her Pacific outfit. I don't know why every time you clear the level, she goes right back to her, default outfit. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Never had that happen before. Okay. Could be because of the new update and everything, too. Okay. So, we're going to save. And you can see there's a lot of enemies here, right? So, don't jump down at all. You got rats. You got 2 rats down there. You also got, you can see 2 rats. You also have 2 gators in that water, basically. So, yeah. I don't like to take care of these. I like to go right here. Don't jump down. Just wait patiently, for them to show up. Basically. Because I'm trying to not take a lot of damage, basically. Another thing you can do, too, if they're not showing up, really quickly, you can jump over to, this one right here. And you can see them a lot easier. That way you can see them a lot easier, especially if they're not cooperating, and everything. That way you can at least get them a lot easier. So there's another thing you can do, too, if they're not cooperating, easily. Trying to see if there is another. I know there's another rat somewhere, but we don't know. It's like the other rat kind of disappeared, didn't it? There it is, right there. There we go. Okay, and this is where you can get the. I think you can get the gators here too. I think. If not, you can go where I was at too. Okay. Okay. Wait for the lock on. Fix our way to lock on, especially if the enemy isn't very close. Now we have one more gator, I believe, to take care of, because we didn't take care of the other one, I don't think. So I'm going over here to make it a little more easier, just in case we didn't. Yeah, and just basically stay up here, just in case the second gator isn't taken care of, basically. But yeah, I like to take care of. You want to take care of like all the enemies here. Makes it a lot easier because you're going to be swimming in that water later. So it's a good idea to make sure all the enemies are taken care of, and all the gators are taken care of as well. And everything. If he's still moving around, what I like to do is I like to drop down on the other side and then come up and just walk up to the edge and then just shoot him a couple times to make sure that that he's taken care of. But I think he is taken care of because I don't see him wandering around right now. So we're gonna make a save. Basically everything. Sorry, like I say, I'm getting some lag a little bit, but at least it's not too much lag. Sometimes I don't get any hardly, and sometimes I do. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah, I took a little bit of damage there. And, okay, there's the gator. There's the gator. He came up. Okay, so we're going to take care of him real quick. Since he came out. Okay, then we're going to do a quick save. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I took a little damage from that rat, but that's okay. A little damage is okay. Okay, so we're going to come up here. And it's going to be a long, long shimmy, basically, and everything. So yeah, just come along this way. Just keep on going. I know it's a long shimmy, but you just want to keep going this way. And now you can see that there's the thing that we can jump right down onto. So just keep going. You can see shotgun shells right there that just showed up. So we're going to come all the way about here. And we're going to drop down. We're going to walk. And then we're going to pick up those shotgun shells and everything. So we're going to come up here. We're going to do the same thing. This is going to be a shorter shimmy, basically. So what you want to do is you want to go all the way to the end and then pull yourself up. And you can see the end right there. It's not as long as a shimmy as the other one. So what you want to do is you want to go all the way to the end here. Just about maybe here so you can pull yourself up. And then we're going to go up onto this one. So pull yourself up. And we're going to have a nice long walk. Well, long run, I should say. So just run all the way to the end. You can see that there's something all the way at the end here. This is what you want to pick up. And it's a key. So you want to pick this up. Okay. So after you pick that key and everything. After you pick that key up. Everything. So another thing. So we're going to be going to see those doors over there. That's where we're going to be going to. Basically. We're going to those doors over there. Basically. Everything. So yeah. So we're going to go there. Basically, we're going to go there first. So we're going to go and drop down. Drop down again. And then we're going to make a save before we jump across. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to do this lovely level. This level is a long level. Basically. Because you have to find keys for each of these doors, basically. So I'm grabbing on the ledge. So yeah, before I did it, I kind of grabbed the ledge at the last minute. But I'm going to go through this one first. Okay. So, I'm going to open this door up. Before we go through here, we are going to grab our shotgun. And then we're going to do a quick save. That way if something happens, we're going to do a quick save. Also, after we get rid of these gorillas, pick up any weapon you want to use. Your magnum or your either your magnum or your Uzis, basically. Because we are going to be seeing Pierre again. I'll pick up my Uzis. This is just a way of, running him off really quick, basically. But before we jump on any ledges, I'm going to make sure that there is, med kits on the ground first. Because sometimes I don't know if there's any med kits here, but there isn't. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way over here. I'm sure. I don't see any, so we're going to come all the way over here. Go up on this ledge. And I'm going to do a quick save before I jump across this ledge. Now, you're going to probably hear Pierre shooting at you. Because I don't think he can jump like that and he comes out. So you're going to hear him in a minute shooting, basically. And there he is, right there. I like to stay up here, so I don't take too much damage from Pierre. But yeah, this is a way of getting rid of him, like, super quick. That's why I grab either my magnums or my Uzis. Basically, I'm just going to shoot him a couple of times. Shoot him again a couple of times. But yeah, it's just a way of getting rid of him, like, super quick. Basically. And I think he's gone. Yep, he's gone. That's just a way of, getting rid of him really fast. I'm trying to see how much I have left. I have a lot left. So we're going to go back to our automatic pistols. That's just a way of getting rid of him, like, super fast. So you either use your Uzis or your magnums. I know I've said this, like, a lot during this playthrough. But I'm just reminding you guys, just use any of those weapons. It just gets rid of him, like, super fast. And as you can see, it got rid of him really fast. I see there's Uzi bullets all the way there, but I'm not going to pick them up this time. I should have saved before I jumped. But, yeah, there's like a tricky jump, basically. And I'm not going to do the tricky jump, basically. Everything. If you guys want to, perfectly go for it. I'm not going to do it. But if you guys want to pause the video and do that tricky jump, be my guest. Go for it. Have fun with it and everything. Just remember to save before you do any of those kind of jumps, basically. Because you will fall to your death doing that jump, just to let you know. It takes me, like, I think 2 or 3 or more tries to do that kind of a jump. But, like I say, if you guys want to do it, feel free to do it. I'm just going over here just in case I know there's more than one gator. There's like 3 gators. And there's also one more enemy as well. And the last enemy is a rat. So here's our gator. Okay, I'm just trying not to take much damage or any damage at all if I can help it. Basically, there's one more gator. It's safe since I got 2 of them. And the next gator, I think you can see him. He's right. You can see the little nose and the teeth right there. That is where he's at. And he's trying to be Mr. Sneaky. So we're going to do this. Come on. Come on, gator. There you go. Here he comes. And they move really quickly, as we know. Okay, now, wait, we are safe to deal with him. So I go right over here. Sometimes I miss the jump completely. Sometimes. And I get chomped, basically. Because there's times where I don't always make that jump ledge. I get chomped on. Okay, get my pistols ready, because we are coming... Because they are guarding something. Yeah, they are guarding something. And I'm going to show you guys what they're guarding. This is what they're guarding. A nice, ginormous medkit is what they're guarding. That is what they're guarding. Okay. So now we're going to go back this way. It's the only thing that they're guarding, basically. So we're going to go back here. And we're going to do this jump. Wanted to shimmy so I pull herself up. So yeah, we're going to be doing a grab a ledge jump is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to save before I do it. But yeah, I like to make a lot of saves, basically. But yeah, we're doing this jump. And I was telling her to pull up, but sometimes she'll shimmy. Basically, instead of pulling herself up. I know, it makes it really frustrating when you're telling her, when you're pushing upward, and then she just does a shimmy. It's like a super frustrating sometimes when she does that, when you're just holding, pushing up on the, controller. I'm just going to go ahead and do a jump here. That was me grabbing the ledge, kind of jump. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a big jump, and you're going to take some damage. See, it took a little damage. That's why I kind of, didn't want to take too much damage and everything. Okay, it's going to be a not as long shimmy, but we're just going to shimmy across here, basically. This level is one of the longest levels, basically. I'm going to come up here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull this, but before I go through, I'm going to do a save, basically. That way I can just reload from here. So yeah, just be really careful. There's spikes right there, so we're just going to jump across. And then I'm going to walk carefully, and then we're going to grab our pistols. I think there's like 2 rats here, I think. Sometimes the other rat doesn't come. You can hear him. Okay, there's 2 rats there, and there's one more rat, I think, here. You can hear it walking. I'm going to go up here, because I think there's another rat, I think, up here as well. Yeah, here it is. You can hear it scammering. Okay. But be careful also, because this is where Pierre is going to also show up, too. So be really careful here. Because Pierre is going to show up. I'm going to have to do something. So I'm going to grab my Uzis out, because I know he's going to show up. So we get rid of him, like, super fast. And everything. So yeah, after you do a certain thing, he's going to show up, basically. Okay. Sorry. We got to jump. Wasn't. Okay, then we're going to jump this way. I almost fell off the ledge. Yeah, I'm not going to save all the time, but I do like to save. There. Okay, there's our next key for the other door, the other side of the door. So yeah, I'm going to go down here. But yeah, like I say, we're going to see Pierre again after, when we make our way back down and everything. And it's a good thing that I saved before that, basically. So I should not have done a run jump. I should have done one of these big jumps is what I should have done, basically. Oh boy, that was too close. Okay, so we're going to drop down from here. And you should see Pierre pretty soon. Because he's going to show up after we get this key, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick save after we get this key. Just in case he does kill us. Because he will take a large chunk out of our life, basically. So we're going to get rid of this guy. then stop shooting until he comes into view. He took a little bit of our life, not much, and he's still taking some of our life. It's like shooting through. Yeah, we have to wait till he gets out of here, so he's not getting out of here. So oh no, we fell. So I think he's okay. We fell, so I think he's gone anyway. So even though we fell, I think he's gone. So I'm gonna switch back over to our pistols, and this is where we're supposed to fall anyway, basically. But I fell unintentionally, but at least he's gone. So we are gonna save, and then we're gonna dive down. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. We're supposed to go through here anyway. So yeah, you can go up here. You can go up in this ledge, but you can't do anything on up here. You can see, because you have to raise the water, basically. So we're just going to dive again. I just wanted to show you that. And you're probably going to recognize this. This is where we killed these gators. You can see why I said to kill the gators, because this is where you're going to come out. Basically. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way over here. All the way to the end over here. Okay? Up here. Then you're going to come up here. And then up here. Okay. So I'm going to save. This is where we're going to be doing some jumping, guys. So, I'm going to save. This is where we're going to do some running and jumping and grab the ledge. And then pull ourselves up. Basically, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump. We're going to go up here. We're not going to use the key just yet. But we're going to go up here. And we're going to go this way. This is the way we're going to go. Okay? We're going to go this way first before we use the key. Oh, here's Pierre. He gave me a big jump scare because I wasn't expecting him. I forgot he's going to show up here. Yeah, he's going to show up here too. I forgot about that. But this is where you want to go. And you just want to keep shooting him, and then he's gone. Basically, he's already gone. As you can see, chased him away. And we took a little bit of damage, but not too bad. So now I'm going to do a quick save. Yeah, this is where you want to come to before you do the other key, basically. So where you want to come to first, basically. You don't have to come this way. You can go and use the key and then come up over here after you use the key. You know, you could do either way you want to do it, basically. But you want to use the key here. Because you can't use the key on the other section, basically. And everything, just to let you guys know, because that's got to be filled up with water. So now, since it's filled up with water, be really careful. There are rats in the water here. So be really careful. So now we're going to go for a swim. Okay, so we're going to drop, and then we're going to stay submerged. It keeps the rats from biting us, because they can't submerge themselves, which is nice. They can't submerge themselves, isn't it? So we're going to go this way. We're going to go for a nice swim. See, here's a rat. So we're going to go up here. And you got to quickly pull yourself up, since we're up above water. They can bite you, so be really careful. We take care of him. And there's going to be another key over here. Another key. So we're going to save a nice little save. And I'm going to show you guys what you do with this next key. So we're going to go over here. Since the rat is taken care of, we're going to be just fine. So if we fall, we fall. We can just load in our save. Okay, so we're going to jump across. And I forgot to grab the ledge. That's what I forgot to do. And I missed the ledge. I jumped a little too early. Basically. There we go. That time I jumped where I was supposed to. But yeah. And that's why I save, because that way you can just load in your save every time. Basically. Okay. There are going to be rats right here. Okay. So now we're going to do another save. Sorry guys, my computer is lagging. Well, I wanted to grab that's why I wanted to grab the ledge, Laura. But she didn't want to grab the ledge. And sometimes she'll do that. When you're grabbing the ledge, sometimes she will just fall to her death. And I probably should have shimmied, but I took a lot of damage, so I'm going to have to heal. But I'm going to use a small med kit. And we got plenty of small med kits, because I've been showing you guys where a lot of small med kits are and stuff. So I've been helping you guys out a lot. Now we have water. Okay, so we are going to go into the water. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what to do with the first key. So with the first key, we have 2 keys. So the first key is for, I'll show you guys over here. You can see a door straight ahead. That is where the key goes. I'm going to show you guys the secret too. So we're going to put this first key in. And I'll show you guys where the second key goes too. But we're going to get a secret first. And we're super close to the end of the level too. So you want to push this all the way in. I don't know if a lot of you know about this secret. But this is the secret, one of the secrets that I know of. So we're going to do another save. So you have to jump backwards. There, to get up here. It's an easy jump. Yeah, we're going to grab all, you see all these magnum bullets, and you see a med kit. So there you go, guys. You got some more ammo and another med kit. And then we're going to drop down so we can slide. There you go. You can hear the rats skimmering somewhere. Okay, so now we're going to drop down. We got a key, so we're going to use that key. So second door right there, so we're going to go use the key for. I'm going to save right here. Then I'll be saving again, but what you want to do is, after you grab that key, okay, before you grab the key though, I think there's a med kit there too, and then grab the key. But yeah, before you grab this key, you want to grab the, I think there's a med kit. So I'm going to grab the med kit first, and then I'm going to grab the key, and then after you grab that key, keep swimming. Don't stop. Don't look behind you. You keep swimming, okay? Okay, I thought that was... I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say, just keep swimming, okay? Before you grab the key, grab the med kit. Grab this med kit. And then after you grab this key, keep swimming, okay? Just keep swimming. Don't look back. Just keep swimming, okay? Keep swimming until you get all the way over here, okay? Because you want to get out of the water really quickly. And you can see why. There it is. There's a gator right there. So I say keep swimming. Don't look back. So I grab the med kit first, then the key. Because that'll trigger that gator right over there. So now we got another key, right? We have got another key. So... and then a key, we gotta go that way. We go back to where we came from. Okay? So we're gonna jump in. We got another key. And this key isn't for that other door. So we gotta go over here. Get up here. Get up on this big block. We're gonna jump on this way again. Okay? This is where you want to jump. And then you want to swim, basically. And you don't have to worry about rats because they're down below. They're down below us, so we're fine. They can't submerge. So yeah, this is where you want to go. Oh, I went the wrong door, I think. Okay, sorry guys, I went the wrong door. You want to go in the one we went to before. Let me do a big hang jump here. Sorry guys, I went to the wrong door. I'm supposed to go back up to the first door. Oh, sorry. I think we can load in that other save. Basically, there we go. Because I went to the wrong door. So, we want to go over here. It's a good thing I can load my saves. Yeah, you want to go over here. Sorry about that, guys. This is where you want to go. And it's where you want to make a lot of jumps, basically. I know this one's going to be a little bit longer video than I'm intending, because I just want to show you guys where to go before I end the video and everything. But yeah, you got to make your way this way, basically. Now I'm going to do another save here. But yeah, this is where you want to go. I get turned around so much, basically, because there's a lot of backtracking, basically, in the classics. And you have to backtrack it this way. And we don't have to worry about enemies, so we can just go really quickly and smoothly. So just go over here. We're just going to do the same path that we did before. And there's going to be, I think, I'll show you guys. It's going to be a little bit longer than intended, but that's okay. My first long video that I've done in a long time. So yeah, we're just going to go here, and then we're going to hang on the ledge. Like I say, just keep going this way. Jump across, and then we're going to do another little save. I'm going to see how much I have of my health, because I know it's going to, okay, it should be okay. Because this is going to take a lot of, yeah, take some fall damage there. Okay, so we're going to go across here. And I just forgot. That was going to be, you know, I had to go back through here. Okay. But yeah, like I say, ending the level is coming up, but it's going to take a while before we end it, though. We're not quite at the where we're going to be ending this level just yet. There's still a lot of length yet of this level. Like I say, this is one of the longest levels, basically. So you can see it is full of water now, and we don't have to worry about enemies. Enemies are gone. So we're just going to go right here. We're going to swim. Just swim. That's all you got to do is just swim. Come up for air if you need to, and then just go down, because we're going for our last and final key is what we're doing. So yeah, this is where you want to do. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Oh, not that way. We're going to come up here, sorry. You see this lever right here? You're going to pull this lever. She went up for air when I wanted her to pull that lever. Okay, go ahead and pull this lever. Now, before you go and grab that key, we're going to go up for air. Okay, there's some enemies up here. Okay, but it's okay. So we are going to fight this rat. There's another rat over here. So there's lots of stuff you can see right here. That's what we're going to grab. We're going to grab this here. And there's more stuff. You can see there's another med kit across the way. We're going to go grab that med kit. I'm making sure you guys are fully stocked, basically, for the whole game. Because we're getting ready for that final boss at the end of the game, right? All the bosses, but especially the final boss. Getting you guys ready for every boss and also the final boss of the game. So let's see. We got to find that key. Here it is. We're going to pick this key up. And we're going to go to where we put that first key to open up that door, right? That's what we're going to go. We're going to go to that door. So I'm just going to stay submerged because it's faster this way. Okay, we're going to go on up here, and I think I went to the wrong door. Yep, I went to the wrong door. We were supposed to go to that door over there, so I'm going to have to go submerge myself again. I went to the wrong one. Okay, so this is where we're going to go. We're going to go up here. Yeah, we're getting closer to ending the level now. And we're going to go right here. And there we go. This isn't where we end the level, though, but we're getting closer to it. So I'm going to switch over to this, and this is where I'm going to end the video, guys. I'm going to end the video before we end the level, basically, because I don't want this, I do not want this to go on even longer. So we will finish up this level. So I will finish up this level for you guys tomorrow. So you guys are going to get this finish up level tomorrow and everything. Tomorrow night, basically, and everything. So at least it gives you something to watch here. That's a lot longer than the other videos. Everything. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. And then you guys have to wait till next week, basically. So see you guys then. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.